When astronomers first catalogued 3I Atlas in July 2025, almost no one paid attention. Another interstellar traveler, another cold fragment drifting through the void. Yes, it was only the third object of its kind ever detected, but still, by every initial measurement, it looked like nothing more than a silent wanderer passing through our solar system. That changed the moment the James Webb Space Telescope locked onto it. What Webb saw was not an icy body warmed by the sun. Deep inside 3I Atlas, something glowed, steady, rhythmic, alive. Not the chaotic flashes of tumbling rock. Not the uneven glare of reflected sunlight. This glow pulsed with a perfect 4-hour interval, rising and falling like a breath, like a heartbeat. And no matter its position, no matter the angle of the sun, the pulse never faltered. At first, scientists called it a thermal anomaly. Off the record, whispers spread of something far stranger. As thermal readings intensified, radio telescopes around the world began listening. For days, nothing. Then the signal arrived, a narrow-band radio pulse, perfectly synchronized with the thermal heartbeat Webb observed. Not static, not noise, pure, deliberate repetition. Its structure was too mathematical, too controlled for any natural source. And then came the reply. After broadcasting a simple message, prime numbers, chemical signatures, basic constants, scientists waited. 72 hours later, a response returned. Faint, distorted, but unmistakably intentional. Something out there heard us. Something answered. On August 18, the object erupted. A surge of energy brightened 3I Atlas by nearly 40% within an hour. Minutes later, orbital calculations revealed a course correction, subtle, precise, impossible for any natural object. It wasn't drifting anymore. It was steering. And whatever controlled it had just turned toward the inner solar system. Spectroscopic analysis exposed impossibilities. Surface carried traces of engineered alloys, rare earth elements, even materials theorized in quantum labs but never seen in nature. Beneath the outer shell, infrared reflections matched metamaterials used in advanced stealth technology. This wasn't geology. This wasn't chance. Someone built this. And something inside it was waking up. Passive signal mapping revealed that the entire mass acted like a resonant chamber. Low-frequency hums rippled through microwaves in intervals too precise to be accident. When researchers slowed the waveform and laid it over a spectrogram of human speech, the resemblance was uncanny. Not a language we know, but structured like one, shaped, patterned, intentional. It wasn't simply sending signals. It was listening, adapting, learning us. Then Webb revealed something even more unsettling. A rotating internal structure, spiral-shaped, smooth, engineered, turning independently of the object's motion. Its geometry followed a perfect golden ratio, repeated across multiple scales. A pattern found in DNA, biological growth, galaxies, living systems, but never inside an interstellar rock. The object's surface shifted. A panel retracted, cleanly, mechanically, exposing a dark cavity aimed directly at Earth. Not debris, not a crack. A hatch. And from that cavity came a second, deeper pulse. A second heartbeat. Spectral readings soon detected synthetic biopolymers, lab-grown analogs of organic tissue, behaving like programmable biological circuits. The line between machine and organism disappeared completely. 3I Atlas wasn't just alive or mechanical. It was both, woven together in a way humans have never achieved. Ancient structures on Earth, Mars, even Europa suddenly took on chilling significance. Their alignments pointed toward the exact trajectory 3I Atlas now followed, as if civilizations long vanished had recorded a previous encounter. If the object had passed through before, then it wasn't arriving. It was returning. A silence pulse experiment changed everything. For 6.3 seconds, the object absorbed every frequency without returning a single photon. Then it emitted one pulse, an exact recreation of the 1977 WOW signal. Either it captured that signal across time, or it originated it. Harmonic resonance analysis revealed the object could detect when scientists tried to decode its structure. When analysis approached a breakthrough, the signal abruptly shifted, changing patterns to hide itself, like an intelligence choosing what we may or may not know. Its speed and trajectory made no sense. It should have taken 500,000 years to reach us from its point of origin, unless time itself had been manipulated. A small team proposed that the object used time dilation, slipping around relativity instead of breaking it. If true, 3I Atlas might have witnessed civilizations rise and fall across millennia, including ours. A data sculptor analyzing internal resonance patterns discovered a recurring geometric image, an elongated, symmetrical face. At first dismissed as coincidence, later confirmed as intentional. The object wasn't just communicating logic, it was revealing identity. Finally, Webb detected a region near the core that broke every law of reflection. Light entered and simply vanished. A gravitational map showed impossible density fluctuations, suggesting the inside was far larger than the outside, like a pocket universe or archive hidden within a device the size of a small moon. Not a vessel, not a probe, a memory, a seed, a consciousness encoded in geometry and time. 3I Atlas didn't stumble into our solar system by accident. It moved with intention. It answered with precision. It revealed only what it wanted us to see. And as it drifts past Mars now, heartbeats echoing through the void, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. We were never alone. We were being waited for. And now that it has noticed us, the question is no longer what it is, but what it wants. If this unnerves you, you're not alone. Because maybe the greatest discovery in human history isn't a signal we sent, but a message that finally woke up, because we were ready to hear it. 3I Atlas passed Mars with a calm that felt deliberate, almost cautious, as if it knew eyes across the solar system were locked onto it. The moment it crossed the orbit of the red planet, something unexpected happened. All signals stopped. The thermal pulse ceased. The radio heartbeat went silent. The cavity facing Earth dimmed until it became nothing more than a shadow. It wasn't dead. It was waiting. NASA, ESA, and every private observatory scrambled to understand the sudden silence, but the reason became clear hours later. The object had entered what scientists call the interplanetary magnetic fold, a region where solar magnetic fields twist into unstable patterns. Natural hazard for spacecraft, but for 3I Atlas, it appeared to be a trigger. As it passed through the fold, the object ignited. Not with fire, not with heat, but with structure. Panels along its surface shifted like petals of a metallic flower. Long fractures opened, revealing luminous veins across its crust, blue, violet, and deep crimson, flowing like circuits made of living light. The entire shell rearranged itself in a coordinated sequence, as if transitioning from one form to another. There was no outgassing, no debris, no signs of stress. It was adapting to the inner solar system. Infrared sensors detected something else. The spiral core at the center of the object was accelerating. Its rotation increased from a slow turn to a rapid spin, bending local spacetime enough to distort starlight behind it. Gravity around 3I Atlas shifted in a rhythm, compressing, releasing, compressing, like waves on a cosmic shore. The distortion produced a strange side effect on Earth. People began hearing things. At first, only radio astronomers noticed the interference, then amateur ham operators, then entire communication networks across Asia, Europe, and the Americas reported a strange, low-frequency hum leaking into audio channels. It wasn't dangerous, but it was everywhere: phones, radios, smart speakers, even baby monitors. A single tone, soft and resonant, repeating every 4 seconds. The same pattern 3I Atlas had pulsed before the silence. This wasn't a broadcast. It was a resonance, Earth vibrating in sync with the object. The hum grew louder with each passing hour, until acousticians realized the disturbing truth. The frequency matched the natural harmonic of Earth's magnetic field. Whatever was inside 3I Atlas, it was now interacting with the planet itself.